So I've been getting caught up with arguing with people on the internet, and it's been distracting me from writing and drawing, from working on my stories. The stuff that matters. In a way, the more I run my mouth in the comment section, the less heard I feel. Because I know the comment will just be seen by the person I'm arguing with, plus maybe a handful of bystanders. It's just not a lasting way to express my opinions. Yet I do it over and over again, repeating myself over and over again, reformulating arguments I've already made to new people, or sometimes even old people in the same conversation because reading comprehension is dead apparently. So I'm getting salty again, but that's fine, this is a video, so you'll probably have more longevity, hopefully. So here's my plan from now on. Whenever I feel an urge to leave an angry comment replying to someone who's wrong on the internet, I will instead write the comment in the pledge.txt document. But then what's the point of writing it out if no one's gonna see it? Venting? You know, people always give you the advice to journal your feelings and experiences without any intention of showing anyone, and I've always hated it. If no one's gonna see it, if it'll have no causal impact on the world beyond me, I just can't bring myself to bother. So how's this any different? Well, because these angry comments will, in fact, see the light of day at some point. Just in a different form. A more effective form, like a story or a video. More evocative, more elegantly formulated, less repetitive. A form that might just stand the test of time, that people might actually bother to engage with and think about and build upon and be inspired by. Because it's more than just a salty rant, it's a story, or maybe it just has some pretty pictures attached to it, I don't know. If you write fiction, but have trouble thinking of what to write in the middle because you find yourself with only enough content for a short story, but you envision this story as an epic, use your salty comments as inspiration. Not directly, of course. Obviously, your medieval fantasy adventure isn't going to have an arc about the ethics of generative AI, but you can extrapolate the more universal psychological/sociological dynamics involved. Like if you have a villain who believes slavery is morally correct, or some other outdated values we consider obviously wrong, it's easy to make them a cartoonishly evil, one-dimensional caricature because you don't know why they support slavery, just that they have to, because someone needs to be the bad guy with slaves so the good guys have people to liberate. You could probably do some research to see what real slavery supporters think, but it's just an abstract academic exercise for you. You've never been enslaved, you don't feel any sort of visceral anger about this topic, and that's going to translate into your story. But if you saw an opinion that made you feel angry enough that you had to write up a reply, that's fodder for emotionally resonant writing. If you think about why that person made you mad, what is it about their attitude that rubbed you the wrong way? What kinds of abstract patterns in their reasoning might also apply as a justification for the belief you want to portray in your story? For instance, I'm an IP abolitionist, so naturally I tend to get salty at people who support IP. A recurring pattern of argument they often use, which rubs me the wrong way, is I deserve to be compensated for my labor. But my stories don't touch on the themes of intellectual property, so how do I use that? Well, one of my characters is a controlling father who expects his kids to love and respect him, taking it as a personal slight if they no longer want anything to do with him. His reasoning is that he worked really hard to raise them and support them when they were growing up. After all he's done for them, they owe it to him to listen to what he says. And only the readers can decide, of course, but I think he's more viscerally hateable than a one-dimensional abuser who beats his kids for no apparent reason, despite beating being far worse than anything my character does.
Anal, bang bros, BDSM, blowjob, boobies, coming, cum shot, cunt, dick, dildo, fuck ass, gangbang, genital, grope, ISIS, molest, suicide, poops, rape, shat, shit, slut,